YouTube check 1 2. YouTube check. Yo, check 1 2. Check 2. Check 3. Check 4.
Massive drop after the Fed speaking today, guys, getting that rate cut of 25 bips alongside a hugely dovish Jerome Powell. Now, how could it be that price action was dropping like this, guys? Of course, we're going to go ahead and go over those things. We do have a bit to go over here with respects to the Tether dominance as well, as it exploded to the upside out of nowhere. And we are here to find out how that can be possible in the first place, right, guys? Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by Femex, the broker exchange for crypto, guys. Make sure to hit the link in the description below to get yourself discounted execution fees, and actually a very competitive execution fee. And this allows you to trade algorithmically in high frequency, guys. So make sure to reach down below and buy yourselves one of the algorithms that Arca Bull Systems has to offer here, guys, and shoot the proof of purchase to arcabulls@gmail.com and everything will be good. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here at 9:49 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, December 10th. Spot price action for XRP currently sitting at 201.576, right, guys? So this is the price action that we spoke of, that kind of a little bit of warning, right? And I gotta say that it was just what was it that I said? Yes, it was the mean reversion, right, guys, that we would experience the already pre-priced in 25 bip rate cut that the Fed was going to give us. However, price did go higher and higher in the broader markets, as well as everything else, right, guys? But the reason this happens, guys, is because it's already priced in. Although these shakeouts happen, although we're, at the bottom side of this shakeout, it doesn't often, especially with the way that that Jerome Powell was sounding, especially like that, right? He was a bit overly dovish, so that doesn't mean that we're gonna stay low here, guys. Okay, so there is absolutely a pretty positive resolution to this. Of course, we still have some lagging jobs data here, guys, but he also mentioned not to trust that data. So it's man, okay. So very interesting times here with respects to the FOMC today, guys, and Jerome Powell, right? So just we kind of spoke about this, right? And here you can actually see the targets that we were aiming for on the upside here, right? So we absolutely got those targets on the upside, guys. And what's curious is the formation that it actually drew as it got this massive upside, today. It's this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of a couple little schlackers here, right? Just gonna do this like this, right? Those incremental tiny little targets that we talk about all the time. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of get rid of some of those, right? Just like this here, and just keep the better part of the analysis just like that, right? So this formation here, guys, it's a very notable formation, and absolutely a powerful one that actually was built during this upside today as like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie, this was very clever, the way that this was built here. The bears actually took on a pretty insane outlook on this. In fact, I do think that I can start it even lower, even right here. Oh my goodness, man. So yeah, something like this. I can't believe that we can actually meet that formation top like this, right, guys? So this would be your either a right angled or ascending broadening wedge. And so let's see. So right angled, why? Because we could actually have a support line just like this here, right, from the beginning of the formation, somewhere back just about there, right? So this draws your right angled ascending broadening wedge. So if we did this actually from another perspective, then it would actually be very confluent to observe it just like this here. And we have all the supports to kind of validate exactly that. So now when you have a formation like this, and there's a formation, the three touches here, kind of complete, right? You have a one touch, let's see, you have a two touch here, and actually I wonder if that's, no, never mind, that definitely did it, right? So we have a one, unless we started here, but no, this will be 1, 2, 3. Usually on the third wave, This is typically the one that actually capitulates, right? But this one was very curious as it did take on the fourth one, unless the fourth one didn't reach. And I'm actually just looking at this thing, the resolution to this wedge, right? So that Genesis absolutely met, and we're kind of hovering around it here pretty well. Okay, so. Well, from here, let's just, we would have to just take a look at USDT. Let's see what it's doing. Tether dominance. This was also kind of a warning here, guys, that I put out a little bit earlier, right? Expressing my opinions over these supports right here, right? So these supports have introduced massive bounces to the upside, and that's currently what happened, right? So we actually came down twice towards it, and then got that explosion toward the upside here too. Now I'm wondering if, I mean, we could still resist at these areas here, right? Which would imply that there's still a little more downside on XRP, but it would show consistency at least. You know, now if we did do that, I think I would almost want to, as this would pick up even more bulls for the XRP in the lower bounds, and yeah, so this actually, I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys, man. This is a tough situation here, and it feels like it's just validating some resistances, guys. This is all that it feels like to me. But if it isn't, then, you know, big time tough times are coming in. But let's go ahead and find out, actually. So let's dive into the continuation for upside here on XRP. So we'll just use a little bit of momentum here and determine this and finish this video off quickly so that we could get you to rest or whatever else, right? So immediate short-term time frame here, 15-minute, just a bit of a, it does look like a buy formation here, right? Let me drop it one more time frame. Yeah, we have that inverse head and shoulders kind of drawn out here, guys, on the bottom side, and we also have a larger time frame bull flag getting its move here too. Not only is it a bull flag, but it's also a higher low. So this would be your W shape, higher low, and this would give you your target to the upside, which means it would be 100% retrace to the local high, which would be that 202.007, right? So this is already the immediate short-term target that we can expect for continuation to the upside. Now, as far as the inverse head and shoulder side of things, of course, that presents a different dynamic, and we would most certainly, have to give this thing a quick little measure here, but no problem, right? So we'll just go ahead and take into consideration this neckline like this, and from the center of that neckline down to the lowest part of the head will be that the measured move, right? So let's go ahead and apply it here to the right-hand side, right in the middle, right, guys, and take a look at that. The target would be just about your 204.315, and the measured move for the bull flag itself would actually be something different too, and that would be, let's just go ahead and give it here. This would be more like a 10-minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame bull flag, guys, and this would be a tri formation here, so pretty nice. The upside targets on this for that bull flag measured move would actually be at about the 203.51. Tangible targets would actually be right about here in that immediate short term, just about this point. And just about there. Okay, a little bit of resistance there. Pull back the market, validate supports. Continuation to the upside is feeling a little bit likely here, but remember that we still have some pain to kind of endure. Now, the upside is likely, but in light of testing resistance levels that were just there prior to us breaking down. Okay, it's at support levels, right? So this... yeah, guys, just please be careful here, because these targets right up in that psychological top, that marks off a pretty nice area to validate for resistance, just like this right over here, right? This area here, both of these areas are resistance, guys. They can prevent price action from continuing towards that upper bound. So I will warn you here that there is a bit of resistance, and a pullback could be seen here. And it's, I'm not even too... I'm not even too worried about these pullback guys, because you're just finding this is not gonna. It doesn't feel like it's gonna last at all, guys. Especially the way that the markets were facing their corrections just today. So let's just go ahead and mark off those targets here hard for you, and finish it off. Sorry. Okay, resistance is on top. All good. And yeah, guys, I think we should probably be let's try to be a little more patient for now, right? We did reach that area of about 199. What I'm saying is that as soon as we can break up to that, already the 4-minute time frame is just huge upside on this. I mean, look at that thing, guys. Let's just give it a quick look. It's looking okay. 10-minute time frame upside, volatility upside. Yeah, it's slightly, no, it's definitely accelerating. And we definitely have upside on Stokes here. That's it's very impressive there. Immediate short-term time frames. That we saw that bull flag already. 20-minute time frame upside. 30-minute time frame continuation to that upside. The downside looks like it already happened here. So this is continuation from here. Hourly time frame up, expansion up into the 2-hour. 3-hour time frame does have that. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of a kink there. Still on the upside. 4-hour time frame has not postured to the downside yet. Oh, it's getting close here. I might have to use that 6-hour unless the 8-hour is completely downside without a question. Not even. Wait. Let's see the 12-hour. You got to tell me. Oh, thank goodness. All right, 12-hour time frame, complete upside, right? So, yeah, damn. So that would be from the opening of the bar. It's closing in 6 hours. So yeah, very likely we can come down and touch, which I think it's probably already happened. And then the reversion would be to the top side from the opening of that 12-hour bar, taking us into current ATR top. That would be 211.773. And that would be marked off just about over here. Let's see. Yeah, that's close enough. 211.768 is okay. My goodness. That is the wrong key, sir. Oh, dude. What did you do to yourself, sir? All right, 211. Where is it? 773, we said. It's just going to have to be right there. Here you go, guys. So I'll put that resistance right about that point there, and let's see how it kind of acts against this right over here. Oh, well, yeah, it's going to be right about here. So tangible to that, let's just pull up the weekly or a 5-day or something and see where that 211 is located. Okay, so it is this one here. So let me just do this and see where it's kind of landing. Okay. You man, we have a lot of traffic in the way, guys. So it's the resistance. Yeah, definitely the resistance would be starting right about this. I would say this point here, guys. 207.852. I already have something there to around that 211. Actually, we're going to expand it just a little bit more. Oh, no. Actually, that's perfect. 211.351. All right. Yeah, heads up, guys. We have some resistance coming up from there, and the downside would start from that point, too. So, man, it doesn't look like it's going to last for too long, but still, you can't ever just, we still have downside closures here. So that could actually, it would be done technically on a buy daily. So your buy daily ATR low, 185.5630. This is coming up to a resistance of just around that 2. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, guys, just heads up for the resistances coming up here. I don't expect there to be like too much of that upside, but this feels like it's a validation of resistances anywhere between that, 205s, 211s, 207s, right around there. And this would pull back the market to try to capture the 185, which I believe will probably end up failing that 285 in light of catching some type of support right around the 196 to 194.982. So I wouldn't pick up long-term bags just quite yet. Let's see if we can get that downside even still. Right, guys? Okay, so if any questions, guys, please reach out to me at arcabulls@gmail.com. And if anything, yeah. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, hit those ATWs, right? And I shall see you soon. Okay, team. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Time to get back to the market prep with the team on Discord. Adios, guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot cannot have you hold, sell, buy any type of assets at all, guys. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be absolutely cool. But with that said, I wish you well, a very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. Okay, team. Yeah, good deal, guys. Man, I know that. I feel like it's going to happen overnight. It may happen overnight, and then the thing just corrects and blips up, and then everybody's happy. I can see it all. I feel it already. People get sad, people get down when things like this happen, but I really have to highlight the people that are here, and I know that it's also late, right? But to that respect, of course. But I will have to highlight the attention to the people that are present when these downsides happen. That's a good thing, guys. Oh no, I'm chilling, guys. I'm feeling good. I just got to do what I got to do. It ain't no problem. But thank you so much, Lioness. You're the best. So yeah, team, let's give me, I'm gonna do that at everyone. Just give me those the 5-6 whatever minutes, and I'll post up this video for the XRP Army, and we shall continue with our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, guys. So if you don't mind, I shall step away for just a little bit here. Okay, guys. I love you all very much. Let me just do this real fast, and I'll mention everyone to come back to the chat should you need to leave. Love you guys. Adios and adios. YouTube check. YouTube check 2 3. Where is QH right now? Is it really? Let's go. Yeah, I got you, Lioness. No problem. Sebastian saying it ripped yesterday. Currently retracing a little bit in the after hours. Is it the high that it went to? Is that the 154? Is that as high as it went? Oh, damn. Yeah, dude. You know what? Kind of drawing out, looking at the, looking at this, just the way that it is there. And potentially putting out a line like this, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. That's pretty ridiculous, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's crazy. Good Lord, man. And there are several ways that we can do this. We can do it by the high or whatever. I don't know. The close was just your natural. That's like your natural outlook on this. But there are a bunch of ways to look at this. But yeah, the default way is close, and that's what to me that's pretty damn powerful. Wow. Okay. Currently sitting at 139. And Lioness, yes, I got you. Of course. Seb, are you in this? Is anyone in this play in QH? I think Daryl was. No, who was it, guys? Who was it? Who was in this play? That I don't even know. Somebody was mentioning it to me, but I think it was Daryl. But Seb, you let's see. But you never picked up position on this. The pullback from 150, but it's 154 that it got to, right? So that is it below 130? It's at 139. Oh my goodness, dude! The support is 138 to 134. Yeah, that was Thought Zeus. That was precisely what the mean reversion would have been. That was it. But I will say that it feels like the market is just gonna, revert here, and it's here. I think it's your biweekly. It just got, we just opened it, peekaboo, right on that ES. This is we're failing this support here. It looks like we're just bouncing off of this one here. Something makes me feel that we're going to get a little more downside, but probably repair into the day. So we could face a ES, right? Resistance at 68.4150 from the 68.4150. It didn't make it at 335. I tried. I did say it was super bullish. Like, it was looking really good. Wait. WHLR actually played one of my supports, I think. Yeah, so I think this would probably make it down, guys, to maybe 67.88. That's kind of a lot, and I don't know, but it feels like that would be the next area to kind of come down into. But let me see. And don't let me find out if that's actually the 67.88 I said, right? I don't think it's going to do that here, but this would be the breakdown, the official candle here. So to the downside from here is 68.03. I mean, fair enough, man. That's not too shabby. 67.88 is just is just a skip away from there. So this is 67.88 and tangible to that. Let me see that weekly time, or bi-weekly even, right? Yeah, that's 67.88 to roughly, let's see the weekly against this. Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. That's literally the support. Nice. Oh, goodness. Yeah, guys, ES potentially getting itself down to this level here. Whoa, that almost lined up a little too perfect, It feels like people are gonna, they weren't gonna pay out all those calls, guys. They were definitely not gonna pay them out overnight. What I'm thinking is that it's get the calls to completely, IV crush, and to completely IV crush at that point, man. Wow. And there, guys, the long puts, the people that did long puts would then get rid of their position, thus fill the supply in long puts, and then pump the price towards the upside. If I'm thinking any type of strategic way, that probably could be one way to look at it. And then completely just validate your supports that you just broke out of, right? All this area here just kind of needs to, back test and then continue. It doesn't look too bad. In fact, it's a validation of reclaim into another structure. So that's not bad. But yeah, so as WHLR 30-minute time frame. This was, what day is it? It's Wednesday. Oh man, you're making it seem like I failed here. Jesus Lord, look at this thing. She goes, it didn't make it down to 335. Bro, like, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. That is also, just, I'm going to be honest with you. It is a liquid bottom, but this is the entry. Your 340 to 345. That thing couldn't have been more perfect. 341, what did it do? Wow, 342. And then it literally did everything that we talked about here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know that you like to bottom tick my very bottoms, right? But I do know others that definitely take entry where I usually talk about. But I mean, I like the way that you do that though, because that could kind of prevent you from getting trapped. Whereas sometimes the entries are a little too high, right? But this, I mean, if I had to rate my own charting on this, I would probably I mean, I'm not gonna answer that, but yeah, guys. So wow, this is pretty nice. So you're just holding it, right, Seb? You're just gonna hold it, and you're okay. A plus, dude. I love you, bro. Okay. Do you want me to read into it, or do you know where it is? Oh, dude. Wow. Yeah, dude. It invalidated this. It invalidated the Head and Shoulders here to create this inverse Head and Shoulders. Oh my goodness, dude. Hey man, there might actually be some type of corrective move coming in. I mean, like, what I mean is like away from the resistances and then just all the way to the top. Could it be? Maybe. But I definitely was seeing a 4 something in there, brother. And ASST, I want to take a look at that, right? I know that I'm not, guys, yeah, I know that I'm not really putting the chart here together, right? But, yeah, let's do it, brother. We'll take a look at that. I know that I'm not really putting the charts here together, but it's kind of for a reason, guys, because tomorrow is pure discretion. But I maybe, man, I don't want to be wrong when I say this, but I feel like they're going to turn the market straight around. You know, they might actually just long it, and it just get everybody trapped in the long in the bottom side. So you think so? You know what, bro? Yeah, we should probably look at the SPY dead ass. So let's get the ticker ASST in line here. My goodness. You got plenty of puts? Dude, yeah, man. I think at the open, maybe dude, I don't know. I can't, man. I feel bad telling you what to do or whatever. You know how to trade, but it's just for me, it's always the just take your gains at the open, right? Because of that shock of IV, dude. Like the shock of IV, as soon as it opens its eyes and it's like way down, it's like, oh, like it's, man, 680 expiry tomorrow, dude. Those are gonna gain hard, bro. Oh my goodness. You're down 70%. Oh, dude. Nah, yeah, dude, we'll look at it right now, dude. We'll look at it right now. We'll see what's up. But ASST, I got you. I know, dude. I know. But who knew that he was gonna go so ridiculously dovish, bro? Like that guy's crazy, man. They got to him. They got to him. Oh goodness. Anyway, man, let me blow my nose and get this thing going. Also, yeah. Hold on. Thought Zeus, I literally said during when he was talking that he felt forcefully dovish. Like he's a liar. That's the next one there too, guys. Should we look at after the MAJA play? Should we look at and the SPY, I guess, right? But should we, and ASST, of course, but should we look at LAES or no? guys, I'm putting this up. I'm putting this up because we're about to start reaching oh yeah, Spy's already in it. I got you, Kareem. No problem, mama. Guys, I'm putting this up here because we're getting close to that, to the gifts and all and the whole, the holidays here. That's typically when we start getting like this FOMO or like this anxiety to try to steal from people. Like for example, watch what you leave in your cars, right? Like on your seats, make sure to pull everything out. Don't give any reason for people to want to break into your car, right? So in this case, I'm gonna try to put this up as much as I can so people just remember to follow only this. You see that? Do you see on top it says x.com/Arca Bulls? That's me, right? It's just as simple as that. And that is the only Twitter account, the X account, guys. The only one. I don't have a crypto one. I don't do any of that stuff. Okay. And also I don't do IG and I don't do TikTok yet. So if I do, I'll let you guys know ahead of time when as it approaches launch. But that's just about it. Okay, guys. So please, if you feel the need to maybe just follow now, then just go ahead and do that, right? So we get it out of the way, and you now know that this is just that's me, right? So make sure to remember, I'm only following around 80 people, right? And those are the followers there. So that's usually a pretty good way to identify. Okay, guys. And of course, this is my first post ever. I think that may have been the day I built it. So it was literally 1 year and 1 year and 5 days exactly after from the first execution, from the first trade I ever made in my life. This was built on that date, guys. It was just about June, and then I started releasing there right in August. That's when I did it. Oh no, actually I did it before a year. June 22. Yeah, I must have already been posting. Oh, nice. Jeez, let's go. Okay, guys. So that was it. That's enough of that, right? Oh my goodness, I have a crap load of notifications. Oh, guys, if you're reaching out to me here, team, I'm sorry. I know it's always 20 plus, but it's like 100, 200, 300. I'm sorry. Okay. oh, guys, check this out. I have something cool to kind of show the team. I know it's not like, whatever. It's just, it made me feel pretty damn good. You know what I mean? So I'm going to show it to you guys here. Check this out. Right over here. Now, here you go, guys. Look at this, man. Oh my goodness. YouTube just sent me a thing saying that it's a new achievement that I've done, right? So I just crossed 2 million views, guys. Damn. I didn't even know that was a thing. I wasn't even paying attention to that stuff, guys. And we're about to hit 16,000 subscribers. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. What a time indeed. And that's the video that we just released, guys. So if you want to see it later. Oh, I know, right? Thanks, Kareem. I appreciate you so much. This is crazy, man. It's actually surreal to see that. But yeah, guys, I digress. My apologies. But let's get it going. Let me get that camera restarted here. Oh, thank you, Lioness. You're the best. Yeah, it's crazy to see that. It really is surreal. Okay, team. So let's just make sure that I am streaming here. Okay, gotcha. So I think it's you, right? You and You and Loretta in the YouTube, right? Okay, yeah, it does show that I'm live. Man, I just have to make sure of that, guys, because sometimes I just won't record, and that would really suck. But let's continue. Okay, so yeah, guys, ASST. Let's take a look at this from your upper time frames, right? Let's see what it did. And actually, does this have a 24-hour book? Because if it does, then we could kind of, sort of, right? Let me check it. I'm gonna make sure to find out here real quick. Come here, man. Come here. There we go. All right, so ASST. We're sitting at, okay, there's no 24-hour or overnight price on this. It's okay, but we could, I mean, that's fine. Really, it actually is. So observing your daily is what I want to do. So it did drop a bit into the after hours. That dropped into 95.99 from $1. Of course, that's usually the area where a lot of short sellers pile on. They want to pile on to bring it below $1 because that's a psychological top to it, and it's a typical strategy systematically. So from here, let's see what it could do, because oh my goodness, this is a very confusing setup. But I will say that it does look like a falling wedge. So if that really is a falling wedge, then this is actually not going to be a bad deal. Something like this here is just, I mean, it's pretty freaking magical there, you know? I could use this and kind of use that top side as a false breakout, right? And it does line up pretty nicely here to the rest of the resistances and supports and stuff. So this is a falling wedge, and no matter the direction, this also is a very bullish setup. So should it maintain this formation here and then also not come down below the areas of 87.70, then you have a buy formation here, and that would be your higher low, right? So, and then also with, of course, the wedge. So let's just say that this were to break out, not until maybe, if we're going to follow the rules, right? Let's just say that this would break out on Tuesday. In fact, we could do it a little sooner. Let's just say that this wouldn't break out until, what if it did it tomorrow, right? That's fine. That's around 65% the apex. This would have a first target of just about 121. Your next target here, I'm just going to do this just so you know this first part, and then I'm going to go super lightnings fast. Is that okay? Lioness? You know what I'm saying, son? Oh, dude. At least just this part, so you can kind of get to know just the formation that you're in, right? You have a buy formation, so that's that would give you a pretty good outlook as far as an upside move, right? Okay, yeah. From now here, I can really hone in. I will warn you. Of course, that the markets are still kind of in shock over what happened. And everybody's going to be confused, but I still, even still, I feel like there's going to be some kind of a recovery of which we don't even know about. It's just going to be a huge trap. Okay, here we go. This is your next, that's a 145, right? Okay. Yeah, 145 right about there. Support bottom would be the psychological against what? Let's see. Oh, right there, of course. Right here, of course. Hang on. That's a little weak, actually. I want to say that. I really want to say that one, but I think I got to keep it steady. That's a really nice. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it here, because of that balance. Let me see how far this one. Sorry, no, I'm gonna do this one here for sure, and then the bottom one I'm gonna use that for. The bottom one would be this target right at this daily gap. That absolutely has a massive amount of things to do there. Perfect. And the resistance would be its own gap right about here. That's hold on. No, actually, yeah, 121. The psychological target is pretty dead on that one. These are all resistances on the way up. So you're going to get to choose if you want swing, if you want day trade, or if you want this to be momentum trade. Momentum trade targets, of course, are going to land around that 117 to 121, depending on where it opens, of course. Okay, so you have 15 cents. So that's why, if you're at 95, then, your 115 naturally becomes a 117. So, yeah, it's pertinent to maybe tomorrow. What the heck? All right, here we go. So trajectory on this would just be as simple as this. Distribution here to validate supports that you're breaking out of. So I think it would be roughly around 93.69. So 93.69-ish, right? This would come down, then you're going to start breaking out here. First target would probably be almost even immediately. There's a little bit of a resistance here at 110. I'll mark it there, but I think it's going to make it, to the 117 real quick, and then pull back and start validating these lows here, potentially at that regression at around 96.58. Second day of price action, that's where it's going to get a little more silly, right? I think that's I think this would be the days where we actually try these kinds of highs, and I don't even doubt it for it to go actually all the way to 162 in some type of squeeze or something, and then pull back the market to start validating here at 118. But this is it is very choppy, but I like what it's doing. It's just, it's tough. It really is tough. ASST is paired with BTC. How paired, though? Let's see. If that is the case, it feels good, but BTC needs a real run. BTC needs a real catalyst for a run. It's been pretty meh in its price action, So let me run a correlation coefficient on this real quick. That it doesn't take long. Correlation coefficient. Let's do BTC. We'll do Coinbase spot. Okay. Diversion in your daily, it's starting to separate, but immediate short term may actually be dead on. It's high enough there. That's around 71% correlated, 47% correlated bi-hourly. Let's see. You heard SpaceX is going to be listed next year. Dude, damn, that might be upside from here to then. Bi-hourly time frame, that's going to be 66. Yeah, I'm not sure about the CEO either. It's growing correlation into the 6 hour. It's almost a little inverse into the 12 hour. It is correlated somewhat, but not the strongest in the world. Let me see if we have like macro confluence on this. Yeah, it's good and it's good. Okay. It's good enough, right? It could be stronger, like XRP and Ethereum. They're like tied to the hip, like 90s, 80s and 70s and all kinds of crap like that. You know what I mean? No, I don't want you off. What? I didn't even notice. Son. But yeah, guys. So I think it does have some. This is what I can tell you. If it has support from BTC, then oh my goodness, let's go. So I mean, it's only going to give it more strength. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick to this here. I do feel like it could make this move. And again, right, I think there's going to be like a little bit of I feel like it's a shakeout, and then they're going to, move. I think they're just going to move the price. I think we are going to do it ourselves. Potentially, right? So these, yeah, guys, let me just put this down here, and I think we're set. So far, which one is it? I'm not sure. I'm not really following the sentiment behind it. I'm really following just a request. But there are ones that are that I mean, pretty much everything I spoke about yesterday made it. Like the actual moves. Like the planned moves. And yeah, as far as support, I'm thinking maybe entry around this area here. And heads up at your liquid bottom. 887 56, I believe it was. You know what I'm saying? There we go. For ASST, let me see. Yeah, let's check that out. Strive announces $500 million SATA at the market program. This was, is that why it's, wait, it hasn't gone up yet? It hasn't reacted yet. What I mean by up is to catch the resistance, because this has upside. You're in a buy formation right now, brother. I think it's going to be some kind of a run into this. Maybe anywhere in here they'll dump it hard. Maybe, I don't know, but this is your wedge. This is your inverse head and shoulders here, right? You have your bull flag in there, double bottom, dude. I mean, it would be a maniacal trap at the low of the market, you know. So, damn. You know, the last time we were here bouncing, right? This thing did a move from right at this support that I'm calling at 87, went from 87 to $4. Oh, dude. You guys heard the news, man. You guys heard the news. That's not the best news in the world, okay? So I'm going to put this out just as is, and I'm going to leave the play as is. You know what I mean, dude? Look, today it announced that it has entered into a sales agreement pursuant to which Strive may issue a sell shares of its variable rate Series A perpetual preferred stock, 0.001 par value per share, the SATA stock. So SATA stock, is there a separate ticker of that? Having an aggregate offering price of, it's an offering, bro. It's never good. No, I mean, deadass, dude. It's an offering, but is it an offering of ASST and SATA the ticker? There's another ticker. Let me see. Bro, look at look at SATA. Is this? Oh, and it is Strive, bro. That thing launched. Oh my goodness. This is really weird. So Strive, okay, today announced that it has entered into a sales agreement pursuant to which Strive may issue the shares of variable rates there. Okay, perpetual stock. That's what it is. Yeah. Having an aggregate offering price of up to 500 million at the money program. Strive intends to use the net proceeds from the ATM program for general corporate purposes. So, general, okay, including among other things. So potentially expansion, the acquisition of Bitcoin and Bitcoin related products, dude, and for working capital. So they are selling some of their stock to acquire Bitcoin. So they're following in the crypto, and it's the SATA stock. It's not even the ASST one. I wonder if SATA is gonna be but dude, people are like buying in to lose money. That's what's really weird to me. So if SATA is the one that's getting the attention, then ASST could be the tailwind. It could be or not the tailwind, the sympathy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put it out like this and see what's up, right? But so far, not bad. It just that's a really dude. That's a really confusing. Dude, offerings are not good. It was the first of the mags to. No, I think it was Microsoft, bro. I think it may have been Microsoft. That thing was dropped like 4% or something. It was huge. But you may be right. I didn't check it early. Still, right? This is gonna be ASST team. Here you go. Let me go into the lounge. Okay. All right, I started it. Okay. What say you, brother? Speak to me. Show me the way. Dude, and if you look at the take a look at this. Check this out. No problem, Lioness. I got you. Look at this. Dude, it's still kind of ridiculous right now. And I'm thinking, dude, remember I was saying this about 2 nights ago, that should Apple, Google, Amazon, and I think it was supposed to be Walmart. I think it was, and Tesla, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm not sure about the NVIDIA one, but I think NVIDIA was also mentioned in that. So now we are losing NVIDIA, but I don't know if it's going to recover, and also Walmart. But this is, I mean, still, it's 1 trillion, right? This is 1.5 trillion, and this is 2.48 trillion. So this, the efforts of around 2.5 trillion, Google being at almost 4, and Apple being at 4. These, dude, you know, we're talking about 12 trillion in market capitalization upside. And that I think could maybe be the bear trap. And I can't really validate that, brother. I really can't. And it's just, you know, Walmart has 1 trillion. This could do some stuff, right? But let's see, my store is down 1.5 million because of theft and claims. No way. Wow. You know what? Walmart is kind of like that, right? It is a little bit on the side. I don't mean to put it like that. It's just, it feels like every time I go in there, it's like, damn. You know, it's like, yeah. Yeah, like I needed to go and, like, that's the only place where I can find that they sell my hair product, and I would need to go there, you know. Maybe like Amazon's always sold out of it. So, dude. Anyway, but yeah, so let me take a look at the MAJA. Sebastian, that's the one, right? Let me see. Yeah, I can't believe it, guys. Almost everything played out. Oh, dude. Even the HSI is killing the freaking play. Look at that. Bro, let's go. My goodness. Maja. HSI is with Bob. Yeah, because of the Hang Seng Index, brother. That would be the Chinese benchmark. So Baba being Chinese, that definitely would show. I was asking about Baba like a few days now. I haven't checked it. But MAJA, right? No, honey, no, it's fine. I'm getting a replacement. I'm getting a yeah. Well, tonight's my last night, sort of. I don't know if well, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna try to be out tomorrow for real. Okay. No, I haven't. Guys, let me just grab something from my car for my daughter. Hold on. Seb, real quick, do you want me to do this on the Maya play? Do you want me to do that super fast, or yeah? Do you want me to do the normal way? I don't mind either way, buddy. But I will say that I have a surprising hit rate, dude. The way that it's going, the way that it's been going with the. Do you want me to do a super fast? The super freak. No, you know how that goes, bro. Like if I have to slow it down, I have to slow it down no matter what. It's just, dude, it's freezing in here. What? Okay. Oh man, guys, do you is there a hiss? Can you hear? Everything is off. All the like the fan for the GPUs, the air, all of it is off. Can you tell? Can you tell that there's no ambient noise around me, or is it just the same as it always has been? I am unmuted, right? It's freaky how shut down it. It's freaky how quiet it is. Super fast, Destiny? All right. But can you tell? I'm curious about those things, guys, because I'm an audio guy. But yeah, let's do the Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Seb, are you already positioned in this? Yeah. Destiny. Just in case you need the extra time, consider playing the Spy in the last maybe 2 hours of the day. SPX all day. You're thinking of getting it? Okay. All right. So, yeah, we have a new it feels like this is the V shape here. And it doesn't look like it's been affected by the post hour stuff. What's up, buddy? Oh, dude, I didn't even notice, but the whole market, bro, the whole market just capitulated. Damn, dude. But we kind of knew that was going to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course, dude. I wouldn't ever doubt that you're not going to be in that. That's part of the knowledge from the boys. Dude, really? You're trying to kill it, bro? Let's go, bro. I feel you. I'm right there with you. And also, dude, there's preparation that you're doing too, so I hear you. Well, but yeah, buddy. So here we go. Dude, your biweekly time frame on this is just a new open. So I'm wondering, my first thought on this, it really is that this can retrace down to the prior week, but prior bar. But I really don't think that's going to be the case, as this has already converted a few things into support. Now, looking at the past, it doesn't have too much room for anything. So if there is a pullback on this, in light of anything else, I'll be waiting for this right here, dude. And this is the lowest bound that I think it can get to. So just 127 to about let's see. I think the most confluent zone would, there's a gap there, but that's too close. So 35, what's the ATR on this? 13 cents. So if I did 135 at the bottom of that gap, and we're at 36, that's too close. Well, I have to keep it there. Yeah, one of the lower zones, dude, would be right about here, 135 to the center area, right? Right about this point here, 131. And it's just a perfect it's a perfect whole distribution here. Your liquid bottom on this, I would say that it could be located at 121. However, I don't think it's going to reach that either, dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, from here, dude, I think that this could be the better part for any type of retrace here, as we have the markets. The markets may pressure that real quick, and it may actually happen into the I guess. Does this have Seb? Does it have a 24-hour book? Do you know where it's at right now, my brother? My brother. I'm trying to see myself, but yeah, dude. Of course, dude. I'm not gonna ever just have you do it by yourself. So whoever gets there first. It doesn't look like it has it, bro. It's just at 138. You know, it looks like it just closed there. So I'm gonna call it, bro. I'm gonna call it a potential entry with liquid bottoms. Liquid bottom, just one. So let's put them together now, as it does look like it could benefit from it. This, bro, all this. You know, there's room enough, you know, to experience an actual support touch. So I'm gonna make a range. I'm gonna make a range out of your liquid bottom, dude. So this would be, oh man, I hope I don't get more more. Ugh, it's gonna have. Hang on. It's a little illiquid. It feels a little tiny liquid by all this perfection here. By all this perfection. Yeah, dude. I would say support bottom at 115, and the other zone. Damn. I mean, yeah, man. It's got a lot of confluence, right? Like it's right in the. That's what I mean, dude. It's like right in the center. Like it's actually doing. It's actually doing that. So I'm gonna have to just say that these are two forms of yeah, these are actually no. The top one is not considered. This is an actual entry area. This. And the bottom one here, that's just liquid, dude. Well, that's curious. 138. So I'm just gonna, you know what, dude? I'm gonna mark these. Just both liquid. And of course, this is a little too, you know, whatever. But I will highlight the focus on this, and I think that focus would be about 129 to 127. It doesn't feel, dude. It does not feel bearish. I'm just wondering if this could just be a timely pullback. Like there's a lot of long wicks to the upside here, 6-hour time frame, you know. Let me keep this as the yellow that we usually make it, and of course the green on top, the traditional green, normal green. Okay. Yes. And from here, of course, dude. I mean, I see the crap out of this. You know, it's a huge inverse head and shoulders there. It just looks really, really strange. Hold on. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna omit this. I don't need that, and it feels like I should. It feels like I really need to exclude that. So from your shoulder, even that candle could be completely omitted. Because I could do this, but yeah, no, I'm going to do it like this. I'm not going to act like a degen. So yeah, okay. So the topside target, I'm going to keep it light. Right hand shoulder center. This is looking for a 175 tangible target on that is not even far away. Okay. Yeah, let's call it 166 to 172. This has a daily ATR of 13 cents. So this is going to it would be like a 2-day target up here, bro. So naturally speaking, you know, your day trade target would be just about here. Like a full on day trade, momentum. You know what I mean? Get that exit right about there. And then should you want to swing it right, wait for the pullback, it will likely come back down to that 128 to entry. And then again, towards the upside. It could be done in 3 days, maybe. If the market just doesn't scream to the upside like we think it's gonna, right? So, oh, that's why I'm looking all weird. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so yeah, let's mark it out. This would just be your natural resistance, right? Support and liquid and focus. Secondary area of resistance, of course, we're going to put that there. This would be your swing play top. Just get rid of this and this, and let's just target it all, man. All good in the hood. It feels like it feels like it's gonna do this, dude. And I know that you have your discretion all over it, so you know what I mean. Yeah, the ticker QH, guys. That's love you, buddy. I think that ticker QH. I don't know what I said. I don't even know if I put it up, but it does have like a. I mean, so far, man, that's not bad. But I do think it's got some more upside to go. But just be careful with that. Okay, let me take that. Wait, did I include ASST in here? Yes. And then I go into the lounge? Yes. Okay, good. So now I can include this one right here. It's one of the most shorted stocks, QH? Damn. That's cool. Okay, guys. Let me put in the smaller targets. That's the only reason I'd separate them like that. I separated them like that. Here we go. And this, yeah. Okay, there we go. Seb, be careful with this one, dude. I may be wrong in the way that this is moving, but I do feel like it has some of this in line. You know what I mean? So there it is, my friend. Yeah, really? Oh, it totally is. Thank you, brother, for reminding the team. You got it, buddy. Oh, that's curious. Maybe the data still needs to be updated. Didn't it just update recently? Are we getting 2 weeks at a time? Thank you, brother. Look at that, man. This is ticker symbol MAIA. Here you go. And let me put it in the chat. In the lounge, sorry. And of course, I'm actually pretty excited to see the SPY. I want to know what the SPY is going to do. And in light of that, you know, the ES is also kind of part of that too. So this, guys, to me, this feels like it's just one huge bear trap, right? So make sure, if you are long puts, if you are long on some like, your shorts or whatever, I would probably, I can't tell you what to do, right? But I would probably take profit right away as this could reverse like instantly. I mean, there's really, the guy was dovish as all heck. Yeah, you're talking about tomorrow up too, bro? Uh-huh. I feel like we've seen this before a million times. You know, they're just going to kill everybody down there. Of course, they're not going to pay all those calls, man. All those calls overnight, bro. Dude. Yeah, he also said to not trust the data that's right now for the jobs. Dude, can you imagine that, dude? Oh my goodness, bro. This guy was just way too dovish, man. He's a stranger at this point, man. This guy is a straight stranger. But okay, I mean, fair enough, right? So we have this ES play here. And while I still see this downside here, I still have to try to invalidate it, right, guys? And then I can kind of translate this to the SPY. And usually when you have that kind of downside, your first thing to do is, you know, the probability of just closing that gap is upward. So that, and in that gap upward, how much is that? And how much can the immediate short-term volatility and momentum ripple into that? You know, just continues and waving up and down. Oh my goodness. It could be a silly, silly one. So let me put the SPY on this. And, oh yeah, we need to get the 24-hour book. Hey, blow my nose again, man. Damn it. Destiny, are you day trading MSTR, or is that or are you holding it, or what you doing? Okay. Da, 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 da. So. That, yeah, that's remember I was telling you guys that there could be the mean reversion, right? Right after the Fed, and why would that be, guys? The real reason why that would be is because the rate cut was already pre-priced. That is a typical thing, you know, that happens here. So and this distribution that's happening overnight, being like you know, almost an entire ATR all on its own. Let me see. The daily ATR on the SPY is just about $7.28, and I'm not sure exactly where it opened up overnight, but if it did, you know, open up around 685 or whatever that is from the post hours price, this has already moved, you know, this has already moved around $4 of that. And that's enormous. So what we do here is just pick up the macro time and compare where that target is in comparison to the support where we're talking about at the present moment. So if this is currently sitting, so if this is currently sitting just at 681, 91 or 92, whatever that is, what was the lowest low that it had? So let me also double check that. Brother. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Oh, wow. It did go lower, guys. My goodness. 680.40. So 680.40 was just about here. Okay. Moving up, that would be 680. Okay. 682. Hold on. I need to look at the SPX for this. Damn. 600. How much was it? 700 points or 600 points from the ES? Let me see the ES. Okay, your daily. Where's the daily? Let me see. Okay, so pretty much it gave the day back. Okay, so if we're looking at the daily like this, this has moved 68.18. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I need to see this. 68.18. Let me see the SPX. No, I can't do this one just super fast, guys. This one has a lot of crap in it. SPX down. That would be 67.73. Recovery up to 67.91. It was 300 points or 200 points. Always, brother. I'll send the good luck. Always, brother. Okay, so yeah, I think the SPX is sitting at 67.95.63 from a low of where I think it was at 67.65. If we haven't touched 67.66 or 67.65, that may still need to be done. But hold on, as a first measure, right? So let me go to the weekly of the SPY. The equivalent, wow. The equivalent to that, I mean, sort of. Let me see the bi-weekly. Yeah. Oof. Like, that would be really tough if it did that. And I don't think it's going to reach that bottom. But if it did, then damn. No, it only reached 680. So in fact, the real support on the SPY is actually, I mean, the one for now, you know, that I think that could, to the lowest point, it would be just about that 674. But the 677.18 appears to be a better area, but it does have one more zone right above into around 679, 678.52, which marks off why this bounce from 680. Right. So that would be your liquid top. Man. Oh, dude, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I'm putting the hand of the Lord above you. Love you, bro. Of course, man. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you, friend. If we reach these lows, guys, that's not a bad thing. It's a back test, and it's also, I think it's your biweekly 50% prior bar. It's like, this is your new bar, right? Peekaboo on the top side, retrace, get the 50% of this, which is already kind of in there doing that. 680 low, it was right about here. That's already 35% the bar. So could it go down a little more? Maybe, but that would require it would require a 3-point jump, 3 to 4 point jump, and that 3 to 4 point may not allow price to come back down again. But nonetheless, I'm still gonna leave the entry here. Do you think that is a bearish thing for the market? Japan raising rates historically is bad, huh? We've always dropped into that. Yay, gonna make it more expensive. Oh, dude. That's terrible. When the when the DXY? Oh, well, the gold goes up. Typically speaking, right? We've been watching gold and silver and everything run with the markets. All kinds of weird anxiety. The inverse, though, that would be perfect. That's dude, I think I'm gonna hold on to this, guys. I think I'm gonna stick to it, even though price may not reach there. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just thinking about it, but I'm thinking about it. But I have to stick to this. First area of support would be that 681.91. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And that's 89 actually. Okay. Right now, then this would be the second. This would be an area that can prevent price action from dropping into the actual entry. That's it, though. And I bet you anything, we could probably see that it's just short term, as it feels like the market may want to rip it still. Oh yeah, green. Sorry. Let's make it get green. Man. Okay. All right. So from here, I hope that we can. It's just the gap, guys. You know, the gap from the closure. So you're closing the day at 687.57, and we're probably opening up, you know, around 681 or 678 or whatever. That's, you know, that's gonna. The markets are gonna want to go up in light of just taking the profit from all those puts. Oh man, that could be something indeed. So if that's the case, could we run a full circle? Dude, oh no. Oh God, guys, that's gonna suck. Let me see the 4-hour bars. Or even the hourly bars. That'll give us a lot of information. Oh my goodness, no way. That's what I'm feeling like it's gonna do, dude. It's like something like it's like something like this. right? He just, I mean, it's in the inverse of that, of course. So, actually, no, it would be more like this here. So you open up your next day way down there, you come back up and close the gap and continue all the way down, and like, dude, that's it's sort of like that, kind of like this here too. You just go up, close that day. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know if it's gonna full circle like that, guys, but it very well has the chance to do it. If there's ever a chance to do anything like that, this would be it. Oh, dude. Speak to me. No, dude, I'm not tracking it. I'm curious about it. And I also forgot to back test what people do. How people act. What do you mean? He's always here. Oh, dude. Let me see. He was asking me what I thought of the markets. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm like, I want to back test that. I genuinely don't know. Okay. Guys, I have to remain firme with this here. I think that's it. It's tough. It's tough to read the exact targets where things can go, right? But especially with what happened yesterday. You gonna backtest the mattress? Oh, dude, you have me in mind, brother. Me too, man. Me too. Guys. Man, I don't want to lead you the wrong way, guys. This is actually tough. You have no clue. Oh my goodness. All right, so I think we're gonna open up gapped down, right? And this is gonna be us retracing to get that gap closure on the day's close, which would be the zone of around 687.59. Scalp traders could take advantage of if you're opening at 681.89. This may fake you out 681.31 and then come right back up to 683 to 684.76. This is a scalp potential. So this would mean that any of these areas are entry, and this would be your first exit. That's how wild this thing is. And then your closure of the day, man. That is just insane. The most obvious momentum trade would actually be just about the closure of the day, sure, right? And right about here. So that would be 686.59 to 687.57. And that, if you open up at 678 or 680, would mark off your top with liquid probabilities of, right up into that 688.96. So, yeah, team, that's just about how I'm observing this situation. It's a situation. Let me take into consideration this resistance too. Right, those are your more immediate short-term exits. There you go. Damn it. This and this. Okay. Okay. Dude, we're talking dollars downside. I have no idea where it's going to open. I'm just going to leave it here, guys. I think we may be opening the market. Let me see the 6 hour. I think we may open somewhere around 678, 680. So let's just say that we go down like gnarly, right? And then I wonder if this is just going to pick up a little bit and then really come down to the entries of 673.95 or 675.63 from here. Then start that whole trajectory towards the upside. This, guys, this is, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is my best guess. This is actually insane. Duh. Okay. I hope we don't get murdered all over this. That would suck a lot. Dude, one. That would really suck a lot. Okay. That would really choke a lot. Oh, yeah, I'll just get rid of this thing real quick. Okay. There we go. And, of course, one more target on that. Dude, this is, man, guys, please be careful. Man, this is crazy. Ah, dude. So, this is, damn, dude. Here is the spy, super scared to put it there. Oh my goodness. And sure, let me give that the MSTR ticker a quick look. I shall give it a quick look. You want me to do the super fast one? Is that what you said, Destiny? Let's see. Wait a second. Atlas is supposed to be a UFO? My goodness. Let's go. Okay. No, don't do that again. Please don't do that again. No. Destiny, this is a sign. I'm going to have to get back to you on this one. I'm going to IOU you. Oh, my goodness. I froze. It's gone. Oof. Dude, will it do it to me again? That's the problem. Oh, God. Okay, so as far as, I mean, this is an insane inverse head and shoulders, but what's the 24-hour price on this? Let's see. MSTR currently sitting way down, 179.52. Whoa. Oh, I guess that is not way down. $14 is your. Oh, that still qualifies as a. Oh, crap. You are at supports. Man, this thing could be upside from here. That's not bad. Yeah, take a look at that inverse head and shoulders there, right? That's actually insane. Big ass formation there, man. Wow. Okay. It you know, I hope we don't get like just screwed over on this, but it does look like one, especially if we bring the time frames down a little bit more. Okay, so let me take that psychological super fast for you, right? And oh my goodness, it feels like, yeah, it feels like it wants to go straight for feels like it wants to go straight for blood. Resistance is 217.48 to just about this average top. 231.94 average, dude. And it looks like the focus would be around 227.22 to 231.94. Damn. The upside. See, the thing is that if you're opening down, like, if you're opening down like 179s and all that stuff, you're only going as far as, not even the $200 target, right? You would be going to around 195 to 195 to around 198.71 if you open down there, and that's what I see. But I also see that this can go for a few days, maybe a few weeks. So the top side targets, I still have them up there. 231.94, 227.22, all that. That's like your focus on this thing. So this is and I'm still, remember guys, I mentioned this just about last week. I said that I was super bullish this. And since, we've been moving up, it's okay. So thank goodness for that. But from this point on, the retrace could just be down to the low that you experienced already, so if there is any chance for entry, any chance at all, then I would probably observe your 176.46 to these to these supports right about here. That would be 170. Wow, it's so wide. 179.89. It does, it's really volatile. This would be resistance, and then that would be resistance too. Okay, cool. So now I can just mark off the targets for you. Okay. Perfect. And I'm going to leave them like this, guys. Just be careful with this because it's, it's crypto bound. It's a bond. Okay. Maybe this goes down like that. And then, of course, your first take profit target of the day would be around there. Validating somewhere down here of around 186.78 would take you into the second day and maybe even third day, all the way up to these targets here. Heads up with that. Heads up with that. Okay. So that's just about it right there, sirs. Okay. Nice. I shall paste. Don't worry. I'm not in the video is never in the way. I'm sure you guys already know that. Okay. Here you go. And let's take it, team. Let's get some rest. I need to be out of here. This is going to be MSTR. And here you go, team. I'll paste it here in the chat too. I'll put the video up and we're good to go. Opciones, I love you, buddy. You take care. Have a good night. All right, everybody. Please be safe. Be well. No problem, Destiny. I got you. Oh, dude. That sucks, man. I'll see you, Kareem. Be safe. And good luck with that. Options. I love you, buddy. But hit me with anything, team. I'll be here. Sebastian, I love you, dude. Take care, guys. Y'all be safe, okay? Thank you, Lioness. Later, team. Bye, everybody. Later, Ninja.